You've heard us say that New Life 91.9 is all about faith and family. For Kelly, New Life 91.9 was the inspiration to share her faith with her family, especially her dad.
Growing up, I imagine my dad was like a lot of parents. You know, my dad would do anything for his kids, for me, my brother. He always worked really hard, but yet my dad, he wasn't an atheist. He didn't not believe in God, but he didn't know about life after death. I've always had a hard time sharing my faith. So I guess the last about year and a half, 2 years, I've been praying just that God use me in that way because, you know, things on earth here are material things. We started listening to 91.9 and just kind of fell in love with it. So just by listening to the radio station and feeling like I'm part of the family has helped me share my faith. So it was about 2 years ago, my dad called me and said that he had been to this screening and that he had an aortic aneurysm, which is a pretty big deal, but I mean, it was time that I finally say, do you know Jesus? You know, this is a pretty big thing, and you know, I need to talk to you about this. And so I got to talk to my dad for about an hour, sharing my faith as I had been praying about. I got a reaction I didn't expect. He thanked me. You know, I didn't expect that at all. He told me how proud of me he was. As a daughter, that's really all you ever want from your parents. Especially your father, to hear that he approves of you and that, you know, he's proud of you. And he said all that. So, the next morning, you know, my dad had this, well, the doctor called us, he had a small blood clot in his lungs that, you know, okay, you know, we're gonna be there. They're making it dissolve, whatever they do. So about an hour later, we get a call that, you know, come to the hospital now. And when we got there, my dad was unconscious. That night he passed. You know, I can't say that his death, you know, was good in that way, but I guess I sort of can, because it has given me the boldness to know how short life is. So now I'm working on my mom, and I'm able to talk with my mom about it, and you know, she's asking me questions, and I'm able to answer them. So the story goes on. 91.9's given me this courage to know that, you know, stepping out of my comfort zone isn't always easy, but it's okay to feel uncomfortable and do that. I mean, through that I was able to share my faith, you know, with my dad, one of the most important people in my life. So I just really appreciate 91.9 for giving that to me.
Your support of New Life 91.9 strengthens your walk with God, brings boldness to your faith, and in the process expands God's kingdom work in your life, as well as the lives of your friends, family, and others you may never meet. That's why, big or small, every gift matters.